Hello, I'm Ariel, the Shelter Program Coordinator here at SPCA International. I'm joined today by our partner, Tom Sandi, who is the founder of Campaign Against Against Animal Cruelty in Sierra Leone, a nonprofit animal welfare organization that is working to improve the lives of animals in Sierra Leone. So, Tom, what are some of the current projects that CCASL is working on?
Yeah, at the moment, we are working on a SMANA-funded project that is a humane education program. We target primary schools across the country. We have 26 of those established clubs, and we have 25 rather, and we have 3 established humane education centers. We believe in the philosophy of catch them when young. Catch them when young. Yeah. So primary school pupils are those ones that we're actually targeting since 2012 to date. The other one is also similar, but this one is humane education. We are trying to introduce it in the second largest city of the Sierra Leone, that is Western Rural City, where if you look at the background, it's full of crimes, violence, and when you check further, it's mainly being inhabited by ex-combatants. So we designed also a project titled Introducing Humane Education Program in Western Rural District of Sierra Leone. And we are working on that through radio discussions, community outreach, and the like.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for telling us a little bit about that. And I know recently your organization was working in the Susan's Bay area. Can you describe what happened there and how your organization responded to the situation?
Thank you very much. On 24th March of this year, a terrible incident happened, a fire disaster. Fire broke out, leaving about 500 households homeless. And if you can connect that, wherever in Sierra Leone, wherever you have people, there are also animals, they are pets. But our own nature, our own culture, they don't care for animals. You know, they also suffer one way or the other because they rely on their owners. So you actually moved me to see what can I do. Let me go back to my formidable partners, SPCI, and you guys came in, to help. So we are able to provide them COVID materials, preventive materials. We are able to provide them training because it's not just a matter of going to give them handouts to them. If you don't train them on animal welfare, for them to see the need, to join the project as a community ownership, it will be very difficult. We also provided them COVID-19 preventive materials, veronica buckets, face masks, and the like, and healthcare treatment also, which is core in our activity, vaccination, and the like. And we provided shelter for puppies. We made up those out of old tires, and we are able to provide them. But the strategy we used was community engagement. We went there for them to know that the project is not SPA or CAS per se, but it's for everybody. And they saw that need. And one of the most action points was for them to provide 5 welfare needs for the animals and to see how best you can able to formulate animal protection bylaws, anti-cruelty bylaws.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
Yeah, and thank you so much for, stepping up into that situation, providing all of that very needed care and education. You are so right when you say that, it's so important to make sure that everybody knows that this is for all of them, that it's not only helping the animals, but the people too. And we have been so proud to support your organization and the work that you do. We've been able to supply veterinary supply aid and also through our Shelter Support Fund programs. And, could you mention a little bit how this has helped CCASL further its mission?
It has helped a lot, not only CCASL, but even Sierra Leone. Like for instance, the veterinary supplies, we start with that one. That's done remarkably well. We are able to establish, we equipped one partner organization that is a vet, Dr. Bangura, Animal Choice Clinic. We are able to fortify him with the surgery materials, and has been able to perform surgery and other services for thousands of animals, just imagine. And also those materials, we have earmarked another one in Bo, where the center is actually a National Secretariat. And we are also seeing how best we can also put up another vet clinic that will be helping the animals. The support grant, shelter grant, also has helped a lot. That's helped a lot. I would like to re-echo that one. Like humane education is very, very key. And 26 schools or 25 schools across the country is not enough. So out of those funds, he said, we also take humane education to those schools. We educate them and we'll provide teaching and learning materials for selected schools. And we also take the message to communities for them to know. Because if they know, like for instance, you cannot see, it was so interesting. The very day we went to distribute those shelters, can you just imagine? Just fear education. We met somebody that's already erected his for his own purpose. So education is very, very key. And besides, we'll be thinking about future plans as to how we'll be able to erect shelter. We'll have been able to see the stakeholders, the local authorities in Bo, and they have considered to provide us 2 acres of lands rather. And out of those funds, we will be able to pay down payment of $1,000. It costs us $5,000, so that when we finish paying that, we'll see how best we'll be able to provide our own shelter and perhaps office space for the people. So it has done tremendously, particularly to people of poor communities.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, we are so proud to be able to support your organization, and thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today and share with everyone, what you all have been doing and how you've been able to help the animals in your community. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much too. Thanks for having me.